All right, so the recording has started. All right, welcome guys. Thank you so much for hopping on and taking the time out of your night to figure out how to do this whole charting thing. So it's important that you know your goal, because if you don't know your goal, if you don't know what you need to hit your goal, you're not going to hit it. You're not going to know how, you're not going to be as motivated. Someone from the team was just like, I hate looking, just told me the other day, she's like, I don't even want to look at my e-suite. I'm like, I know it can be scary, but you have to, because it's actually motivating. So knowing exactly what you need to go executive, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double, Triple, Prez, Ambassador, like knowing exactly what you need helps so much to help you focus and actually be intentional with your business. If I didn't chart my team out once a week, I would not be as excited. I wouldn't be as enrolling as many people as I am, because I would just be like, I'll enroll when I feel like it, because I have no idea where I even need to put it. So you want to know exactly what you need. And it's very simple. I sat down at the training that we did last night, and I charted out Chelsea Clark in 2 minutes flat. I looked at her Ruby chart and I charted her in 2 minutes flat. It takes 2 seconds. Now, if you're getting into a diamond chart, yeah, it's going to take, if you have 24 distributors on your team, it's going to take a second. But at minimum or at maximum, it might take me 5 minutes. So even to print out or chart a diamond. So you get used to it. And if I can do it, you can do it, because trust me, I graduated high school a year and a half late with like a 1 point GPA or whatever you call it. So if I can chart, you can chart, promise. So we're going to go over, I can't minimize it because I'm recording. Okay. So first, for those of you watching the recording and those of you right now, your first goals are to complete your steps to success. And Joe, when you get a second, will you give me water? I have something in my throat and it's driving me crazy. When you, Cassidy, if you go to your eSuite and log in, at the very top it says Documents, type in Ruby, R-U-B-Y, and it'll bring up the Ruby chart, and then you can just go and like print it off. Super easy. It's all in your documents. But your steps to success are the first thing you should be even like worrying about. If you have not completed those, just worry about that. So step 1 is getting started and setting up that ADBV auto shipment so you can guarantee that you're getting paid. If you're not setting up your auto shipment, you're missing out on your weekly bonuses, your monthly commissions, and just all of it, like the $150 shopping spree. You're missing out on getting paid if you do not run your ADBV auto shipment. And so you want to make sure that that's set up every month for at least 80 BV worth of product. And so everything has a dollar amount, like greens are $33, and then everything has a BV amount. And so greens are $33, but they're 30 BV. So that's just an example. Make sure every month you're running your 80 BV. And I was just telling Destiny today, I actually really don't, if you're not running your 80 BV auto shipment and you come to your upline for help, they're probably just going to throw their hands up in the air and go, listen, you're not even getting paid. So like, I've got to work with people who are actually wanting to get paid. 80 BV auto shipments are law. It is literally, and you don't want that to come out of your pocket, right? So that's where we start making some money. That's where we start, getting our fast start bonuses and all that good stuff. So when I first started, the 80 BV auto shipment didn't scare me because I really wanted to try the products anyway. But I will say I was very poor. So I made sure that I was paying for my auto shipment with my It Works money, so that essentially like I wasn't spending anything. You know what I mean? And so I love that. It's that simple. So step 1 is getting started for $99 and then setting up your 80 BV auto shipment to run that next month. Step 2 is that you want to make sure you are signing up 5 loyal customers. These are people who want to try the products at your 40% discount. And thanks, that's a lot of water. Hold on, guys. Okay, so step 2 is that you want to find 5 people that want to try the products at your discount for a minimum of 3 months. So I like to call them, when I'm talking to them on Messenger or in person, I'm like, listen, all you have to do is become a 90-day product model and tell me your honest opinion on hair, skin, and nails, or whatever it is that they're trying. When you figure out how to word things, that's when people start saying yes. Instead of like, hey, if you become my customer, like people just, it sounds better when you say 90-day product model, right? So people dig that and they are like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? So 5 customers within your first 30 days. And one of those needs to be within your first 72 hours. Okay, so when you sign up 5 customers, you're going to get a $150 product shopping spree. That's a really big deal. You can use that on anything that you want. You can even buy this really cool fancy It Works robe. You can buy anything you want in our e-suite. So products, apparel, our new planner, whatever you want. So $150 shopping spree just for getting your 5 customers. That's a pretty big deal. And then step 3 is we want to help you go Ruby. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Ruby is the, what is wrong with my throat? Hold on. Okay, Ruby is the 3rd pin level in this company. Okay, so it goes really quickly. Distributor, executive, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, double, triple, presidential, ambassador, and then above that is Black Diamond, and that's not even on the chart because there's only 3 of them in this entire company, and I plan to be one day. So that is how the chart goes. So Ruby is the 3rd pin level with this company, and it's a big deal. And I always say rubies separate the boys from the men. Like, I know you came to play when you go Ruby. Like, when you go Ruby, I'm like, that's who I'm gonna help go Diamond, because Ruby's a big deal. I mean, you kind of have to work your ass off to do it, but it's fun work, and it's work that you get to do from your cell phone. So it's really exciting. Thank you, Kayla. I will be, girl, don't you? It's not a matter of if, just when. So I'm so excited. But yeah, so Ruby's a big deal. I mean, you're finding essentially 5 people that want to do this business with you, and you're helping them get their first 5 customers and set up their auto shipment. And that's how you go Ruby in a gist, right? It's really that simple. And I don't know if you know this, but rubies make diamonds. And you know, when I first started, I was like, what does that even mean? Like, why do people say that? Rubies make diamonds. I'm like, okay, what is that? Okay, it's because when you're filling out your steps to success, so step 1 is getting started, setting up your auto shipment, step 2, 5 customers, step 3, go Ruby. When you're completing your steps to success, and then you're helping your new distributors complete their steps to success, that's how you accidentally go Diamond, because you're helping them all get to Ruby and completing step 3, right? So you go Ruby, and you can do that whenever you want, but you're gonna get an $1,000 bonus attached to it, plus $400 to $500 in commissions every single month. That was a game changer for me. I mean, I went Ruby, and it was like, I was like on top of the world, and so I knew I could go Diamond. I was like, dude, I just went Ruby, like I can go Diamond. So that is the 3rd step, and when you're helping people complete those 3 steps to success, that's how you accidentally go Diamond. Like, it's a big deal. I don't know if you guys know this, but to go Diamond, you just need 3 rubies. So it's literally helping 3 people go Ruby. Like, it's really not that complicated. And when that clicked for me, I was like, well, shit, I just went Ruby. Like, I can help 3 people do that. And even if you're doing like 50% of the work, 60%, 70% of the work, like, it is worth it, because your paycheck wins, right? So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to show you what an executive chart looks like. And we're just going to go executive and Ruby. We're not going to chart above that tonight, because I don't want anybody to be confused. And this is a newbie to Ruby. I want to make sure, because everybody on here is still eligible for Ruby. So I want to make sure we're just going over that. And then any newbies that are watching the recording, that way they're like not overwhelmed and like, whoa. Okay, so hope you guys can see this. So an executive on average makes about $231 a month. And I want you guys to ask questions in the chat if you have them, okay? This is totally like a Q&A. So if you guys want to post in the chat, if you have any questions, I will get to them. And I want to hear your questions, because, you know, now is the time to do that for sure. So I hope Jessica can hear us. Oh, she can. Okay, I got your message. Yay, okay. So, all right. So executive is the first. So you get started. Your distributor rank, and distributor just means that you don't have any distributors, or that you're sitting at distributor rank. You haven't ranked up yet. You haven't actually hit that next level. So distributors on average, I think, make like $51 a month or something, $50 a month. Big deal. I mean, that's partly paying for your auto shipment, right? So, or that's gassing your car. But the point is, we want to move up in rank. So when somebody on my team like Cassidy or Kayla, or, you know, Destiny's boxed for Ruby, but Cassidy and Kayla, I know, are boxed for executive. So when I see that, I'm like, yes, okay, you are now boxed for your next promotion. Now let's get to it. So this is what an executive chart looks like. So here's you. You're the green person right here, right? And then you're helping 2 people get 400 in group volume. That volume can come from anywhere underneath of them. Group volume can count as your, like, their personal orders, their customers' personal orders, their distributors' personal orders, literally anything below them, which is why, you know, your group volume is huge. When you start hitting like Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double, Triple, Prez, your group volume is huge, like huge. You know, the average Triple Diamond has 50,000 in group volume. But your PBV, which is your personal bonus volume, is just your customers. That's it. Just your customers and your personal orders. And so just your customers, that's why your PBV is so much smaller. Like my PBV, I think, is like 90 because I mean, maybe 100 because I just run my auto shipment and I don't worry about keeping customers under me because I want to go presidential. I'm not trying to hoard all of my customers. I want to give them away and help other people and also in turn help my chart myself. Okay, so hope that kind of made sense. But your group, so you see this GV right here. So for instance, you know, I'll make, let's see, I'm horrible at saying their names, Cassidy, but, and I'm not usually like that, but their names are very different. So they need to both have 400 in volume. So that's their auto shipment, which is why I don't play around with 80 BB auto shipments. You can see why the 80 auto it makes it so much easier to promote because not only is it helping with volume, but you're making sure people are commission qualified so that they're not missing their rank ups. So to go executive, you need 2 distributors that have 400 in volume. That is so simple. That's literally them running their 80 BB. And then also having like 4 or 5 customers all equaling like 100 roughly, you know, 80 to 100 BB roughly. So that's why the steps to success are so important. So do you see why they're so important? You get someone started, they set up their 80 BB, they get their first 5 customers. That right there puts them at 400 group volume, like roughly 400 volume. So it makes it so nice when you're helping people complete their steps, you are helping yourself promote. And that's exciting. So executive is having 2 people with 400 volume. Does that make sense to you guys? Just like type yes in the comments or something. Oh, hi, Sonora. Just type yes in the comments if that made sense or if you have any questions. Okay, Cassie, that makes me happy. It's really simple. Like going executive is just having 2 distributors that have 400 in volume, which is why if you have your 4 to 5 customers, like let's say you missed that 72-hour window where you needed 1 customer to get that additional $50 bonus. Let's say you missed that. Okay, as long as you have your 4 customers within 30 days, like move on and give all the rest of your customers away. Don't keep them, don't hoard them. And if you have distributors, put them under your distributors. That's why like the other day someone messaged me and was like, I got my 7th customer, and I'm like, I'm so happy for you, but like you don't need any more than 5. So like get a distributor, and not only are you getting bonuses, but you're also like moving up in rank. So like I'm like, let this motivate you. Find a distributor so you can put those customers under that distributor. You know? So all right. So how many of you didn't know this? When you sign up a distributor, so follow me. When you sign up a distributor that has an 80 auto shipment set up, you have to have that auto shipment set up or else this doesn't even apply. If you have a new distributor who has their 80 auto set up and they get their first 2 customers within 30 days, you get a $100 bonus, one-time $100 bonus paid out that next Friday. So like fast start bonuses, I've received $700 in fast start bonuses just this month. Or well, combined end of October, early November. Like I've already received $700 just in the past like 2 weeks. And that's because I'm getting new people started. I'm helping them get 2 customers. I'm helping them move up. I'm helping them accomplish their goals. And, you know, it's really exciting. No, Jessica, good question though. So your goal is to find 5 customers. That's just a part of step 2. You need 5 customers, but then you also need 5 distributors. And you can, so let's move on to Ruby before I start breaking that down. Okay, so you need customers and distributors, okay? And you guys, I do that every month. Like I wish I had my planner down here. I hate when people think like they just have to do it one time and that's it. They just do it one time and they're good. One and done. No. I sign up on average 3 to 5 distributors every month and 10 to 20 customers every month. Like, you do not just do it one time and expect to get paid $20,000 a month for the rest of your life. No. This business means, and I wasn't saying anybody thought that, but that I just want to make that clear too. You're enrolling, you're filling out your steps to success, or trying anyway, every month. Your goal is to fill out your steps every month. So your goal every month is to sign up 5 new customers and 3 new distributors. I mean, there's been times when I don't even hit that. You know, some months I'm like, I only signed 1 distributor. Like, what? But I know that I'm capable of more, so that next month I just make sure I go for it. But like last month I signed 3 or 5, I don't even know. 5 distributors, I think, and like 13 customers. And my goal this month is to double that. You should be working your business every month. You should be getting new people started every month. And there's so many reasons why, but every month for 5 years, I've signed up new people every month. So make sure that you are doing that, because eventually you'll stumble upon a rock star that wants this just as bad as you do, like Destiny or Chelsea or, you know, everybody on this Zoom. You guys want it. So step 3 is to go Ruby. And so this is where you start building your team even bigger. So let me find the Ruby chart. Let me share screen. Hold on. So I hope that answered your question, Jessica. If not, we can talk about it again in just a second. So this is a Ruby chart. This is where, like I said, you know, this separates boys from men. Like, this Ruby chart is so exciting because it is so accomplishable, and it is so, I don't want to say easy, but it is. Like, it's not, but it is. Like, it's so much fun to do too. So that makes it even better. Hold on, someone just typed in the chat and I can't view it, so give me a minute. Why can't I? There we go. All right. Okay, so I have a girl that signed up. Oh no, you're okay, Jessica. That wasn't, you don't need to be sorry. You didn't confuse me. I hope I answered your question. So I have a girl that signed up under someone else, but if she feels like she's not getting enough help, is there a way to move her? Is that just customers? Hold on.
Okay, sorry. So she signed up as a distributor under somebody else, and I messaged her because I was actually talking to her about signing up, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not doing very good. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting help." Like, I didn't know if there was a way, like, if I offered to her, like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I can help you? Is there anything I can do for you? But like, can we move distributors? Like, we can.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, yes. Yes. But you want to know something really, why can't I stop sharing for a second? Okay, there we go. So Cassidy, are you saying, like, you're going to get red, Kim, right now. Are you saying someone joined you and isn't getting enough help and isn't going nowhere, so you're trying to help them?
No, kind of. Okay, so yeah, I guess, yes.
I don't help people because they don't feel like working. No. So I wouldn't try to help her. Like, people that want this, did you want to say something, Destiny?
Yeah, I was just saying that the girl actually joined somebody else's, like another person's team.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that. No, you cannot. If someone joined somebody else's team, they'd have to cancel their distributor account and have it canceled for 3 months before they even thought about joining somebody else. Now I see what you're asking, Cassidy. You're saying someone joined someone's team and they're not getting any help from their upline. And they're like, hey, I think your team would be really cool. And I've had that happen, but I'm like, I'm sorry, you have to cancel then, be canceled for 3 months, and then you can join my team. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. I thought you said somebody on your team wasn't being successful, so you wanted to put stuff under them. I'm like, no, if people don't want this, I'm not here to make sure they get everything they want. I'm here to help them. I'm here to work with them and run with them, but I run with my runners, I walk with my walkers, and I wave at the people that are watching me kill it. I don't have to, like, if you're just going to stand and be a bystander, cool, love you, but I don't have time to, like, work your business for you. I will help you, but I will not work for you. So, but I get that question, yes. So, yeah, I just wave, like I slow wave. I'm like, hey, okay, so I'm going to share the Ruby chart again. Okay, so this is having 1 executive. So we just talked about, you know, you going executive. Now your goal to go Ruby is to help someone else go executive and then have 2 qualified legs. So you can see that written up here, 1 executive and 2 qualified legs. So a qualified leg is these little boxes right here. Any box that says 400 group volume is a qualified leg. So what I love is that, like, listen to this closely because this is my favorite. So your executive on your Ruby chart is called a gem because they're actually going to move up to another promotion. They're not just at 400 group volume. So the executive just needs to make sure they're running their 80 BV auto shipment. That's it. You don't need that box to do anything else. I mean, you want them working. Yeah. You want them contributing and all that good stuff. But what I love is for you to promote to Ruby, you just need to make sure your executive is running their 80 BV auto shipment. That's it. It is so simple. And that is so nice to know. When I found out that your gems just need to be running their 80 BV, I was like, oh my God, that's what? So that's why, again, like when people turn off their auto shipments and they're not taking this seriously and they're not actually trying to get paid, I'm like, okay, anyway, like moving on. Because there's no reason in this entire world that someone would join my team and I would let them get away with not using the products. Like, you aren't going to be half as successful. And I'm going for presidential, like I'm working hard. So if you're not actually trying to get paid, like if you're risking missing out on a paycheck, I'm not even going to take you seriously. And I want, to help people who are actually ready to like do the damn thing and use the products and be passionate, and actually see results from it. So why does this keep telling me that our time is going to end in 10 minutes? Please upgrade for $14.99. Like, I pay for Zoom. I don't know why it's telling me that. Okay. So that you're so irritating. It's done that to me like the past month. Okay. So we're going to try to do this in 10 minutes then. So you, unless it doesn't actually kick me off, but you are the Ruby. You're the red person right here. And now you need to help somebody go executive, which is having 2 distributors under them who have 400 in volume. And then you need 2 people on your front line still that have 400 in volume. So Jessica, this will kind of answer your question that you were asking earlier. You were like, so, do I need customers who become distributors? No, you need customers and distributors. So the customers, I always say, are like the heartbeat of the business, and the distributors, what did I say? The customers are the heartbeat of the business and the distributors are the blood flow. Like, you need both equally, you can't have one without the other. Like, you need customers and you need distributors. So your goal is to sign up 5 customers and 3 distributors, because you see how this is you right here? And then the red lines represent, right under you. So you need 3 distributors right under you. And then one of those distributors needs 2. What I love, though, is you can sign up all 5 on your own. I did that. So you can sign up all 5 on your own and you can move them. You can say, hey, girl, I just put 2 distributors underneath of you. And the reason why is because you are the only person in control of your success. Don't depend on anybody. But when people come and work and they start enrolling, be really thankful. Like, that's something to be really appreciative of. But I'm the type, I guess this is the red in me, I'm the type that's like, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. Like, your success is based on you and you only. Just like when people say, I'm broke because so-and-so didn't pay, put me off work for 2 days. No, you're broke because you broke. You're broke because you are broke. Don't blame your brokenness or your, don't blame anything on other people. So what I love is, like, you can get all 5 distributors yourself and you can go Ruby. And what I love, though, is that at least 2 or 3 of those people, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5, maybe all 5, but you're going to have people under you. These 5 distributors are hopefully going to be working with you and signing up customers and getting their team started. And like, you're going to find your diamond in the rough, right? You're going to find your diamond in the rough. But a part of network marketing is that I sign 3 to 5 distributors a month. And I would say by the end of the year, I have like 3 people still running with me. And that's a win, believe it or not. Because to go ambassador, you only need 5 rock stars. Isn't that crazy? To go ambassador, which is $36,000 a month, you just need 5 rock stars that want this just as bad as you. So when I say like finding 3 rock stars a year is a win, I mean that. Like, that's truly a win. I mean, you're probably going to find more than that. But if we're talking low numbers, like, that's still a win. So to go Ruby, you just need 5 people all together. And if you enroll 3 and one of them enrolls 2, perfect. But if you want to enroll all 5 because you're like, you know what, I'm ready to just get her done, then do that. You can totally do that. And your executive just needs to run their 80 BD auto shipment. And then the other 4 that say, 400 group volume, they just need to have 400 in volume. And what I love is you want everybody running their 80 BB auto shipment. Like, I literally don't let people join my team if they're like, oh, I don't want to set up an auto shipment. Then don't then I don't want to know. Like, why would you join if you don't plan on using the products? I would never expect to be successful if I wasn't using the products. Like, that's silly to me. So all of your distributors need to have their auto shipment set up at the time of their enrollment. You can ask Jessica. She's on here right now. I'm very intentional with my distributors. When I get them started, I send them to my website and I literally walk them through signing up, and I make sure when they get to the auto shipment section that I help them set up their ADBV auto shipment. So they're not like, well, what do you have? Well, what products do you have? Well, what should I do? Well, I'll just set it up later. No, I send them to my website so that they see the products, they get excited, they know exactly what they want, and they set it up themselves. And so you don't ever have to question like, well, did I get that distributor's auto shipment set up? No, it's already, yes, you did. Yes, Kim, you did. Because you made sure of it. I walk them through signing themselves up because I don't want to see Jessica miss out on a paycheck. I don't want to see her miss out on her first fast start bonus. And I don't want to see her doing this business, but not knowing a single thing about how the products work. I want her getting her auto shipment and going, oh, I love this keto coffee. Like, I'm obsessed with it, because you're going to share that with people. You're going to be excited about that. And in turn, your business will be more successful. So I don't play around with the ADBV auto shipment, but if all of your, so my point was, like, your executive just needs to be commission qualified, but of course you want all of your distributors being commission qualified. It only helps your volume, and it only helps them see the business for what it really is. So that is going Ruby, and that's on average like $400 to $500 a month. I love that. And you're paid 10% on your first 2 levels. So you're literally paid 10% on all of these 5 boxes right here. So whatever their volume is, you're getting 10% of that. Isn't that crazy? So what I love about this company is that we're paid infinitely. So even like your 50 millionth level, you're actually paid like at least 1% on everything. So that's pretty cool. There's like little flyaways. Someone just posted in the chat again. Oh crap, sorry guys. So in reality, I should hope to have 5 new customers each month and 3 new distributors. Don't hope, actually like get it. Don't hope for anything. Know that you can do it. Yes, but the answer is yes. Yeah, if you can get 5 new customers every month and 3 new distributors, I will kiss you on the mouth. Like, you will be diamond before you can even say diamond. Like, yeah, yep. And it is like Pam Souter is our chief networking officer. Or wait, no. Is that her title? Anyway, Pam Souter is the queen, and she'll tell you, like, we should be filling out our steps every single month. And that's been a thing since I joined 5 years ago. So Bree says, if I have a customer sign under me, can I move them later to a different distributor? You have good question. You have 72 hours. And I don't play around with that 72 hours. I will move someone within the first hour, because I know, you guys, I know exactly what I need. So my planner is upstairs, but I can pull out my chart for presidential right now. And I can go, oh, I need that volume right there. Or, oh, that girl still doesn't have 2 customers. I'm going to go make sure to place at least 1 under her, because I always want to secure my fast start bonuses. Always. It's called being fast start focused. You want to make sure you're always getting your fast start bonuses first and then filling in the volume. So I love to place, this is going to sound kind of opposite, but Destiny's heard me say this a bunch and Chelsea's heard me say this a lot. When you're moving up, when you're trying to move up in rank, you want to place your customers where you know the people are not going to do it themselves. If you've got a rock star under you and they're killing it and they're enrolling themselves, you don't need to place under them. They're doing it. So place under, and that's a blessing. So place under distributors that aren't going to do it themselves. So I'll look at my chart and I'll go 94 volume. I just signed up a customer with 94 volume. Where should I put that? Oh, I should put it right here. This girl is not doing anything and I need her to be at 400. So that's where I'm going to put it. Or that's pretty much, or if I need a fast start bonus, like, okay, that person doesn't have 2 customers yet, I'm going to move it there because it's being fast start focused. So always place for fast starts first, and then place under boxes that you need filled, but you know that person isn't going to do it. Does that make sense? And of course, charting can get really technical. You can actually talk about your private chart with me or your upline personally. You don't want to talk about your chart with like the entire team, because that's just not appropriate, but like every person's chart is different. So okay, we officially have 1 minute and 42 seconds. Does anybody have a quick question or anything like that? I don't know why this thing is threatening to kick me off. But just to reiterate, like five distributors. Ruby is having 5 distributors your executive is running their auto shipment, and then the other 4 are at 400 volume, which is basically them getting their 5 customers and running their auto shipment. So really, really simple, really, really, really simple stuff. It's just putting your head down, putting your blinders on, and going to work. Yes. Okay. So I have like a minute, Chelsea. So stacking is where okay, let's say you go Ruby. I don't know if you know this, but after you go Ruby, you only need, I'm going to confuse you guys. After you hit Ruby and you lock that in, you can maintain Ruby by having 4,000 in volume every single month. And so what I like to do is stack. So I'll give a distributor just so I can make sure that 400 box is really, really, really solid. How about we hop off and hop back on, because it's going to kick me off like right now. So just hop back on, everybody. I don't know why it's going to kick me off. Just hop back on, okay? Type in the same code.